Street. You're in great company.
Nestled in England's glorious northwest lies the town of Accrington, home to a football legend, with its roots planted in the turf of the world's first football league. But mounting debt forced the club to hang up its professional boots mid-season in 1962. However, it remains emblazoned in the nation's memory, partly thanks to an 80s milk ad.
Accrington Stanley, who are they? Exactly.
The club's renaissance came in 2006, when they emerged from the lower league obscurity to rejoin professional football in Coca-Cola League 2.
It's an absolute farce.
Bollocks.
Spent some money on grass seeds and put the manager in the cage.
2 years ago, manager John Coleman was still a full-time teacher.
The same old story every weekend. Watch it again. It's fucking embarrassing.
Assistant manager Jimmy Bell was an electrician, but today the only sparks that fly are in the changing room.
Get up now! Fucking get at them!
Now full-time with nearly 10 years at the helm, John and Jimmy are Accrington's longest ever serving managers. Together they've guided the club from semi to professional status.
That's my definition of a fucking footballer. If you go tight like I've been telling you all fucking season.
I sometimes joke to people that you're like a policeman, you're never off duty. And you're Accrington Stanley manager 24/7. You go to bed, sleeping, thinking about it. You dream about it. You wake up thinking about it. I personally would find it difficult to envisage my life without being involved in Accrington Stanley.
And it takes the grit and determination of a dedicated few to keep the dream alive.
You know, I'm there, his right-hand man. I think he's got a lot of trust in me. I've got a lot of trust in him. We've been mates for a long time.
Yeah, I've known Jimmy feels for more all my life. I probably see more of Jimmy than I do my wife.
We're both from the same area of Kirby. We both grew up playing for the same teams, you know, Kirby boys.
The beauty for me is that he's not a yes man, and there's times when we've nearly stopped the car on the M65 fighting.
They're the two things before we go into any shape.
John and Jimmy's passion is matched only by that of the club's Jekyll and Hyde chairman, Eric Worley. All three share a deep understanding of the game.
Jimmy! You want to borrow my hat?
Oh, need it today.
No, I don't mean for cold, I mean for picket team.
That's what I mean. Oh. I can handle the cold.
You look cold.
Just go, baby.
Are you going to tell me or not?
What? Team?
Not team.
With Eric, you've got to know when to bite your lip and know when you've got to bide your time and know when he's in a good mood. And you know, over the years, we know when he's in a good mood and we know when to stay away from him. Tell you the truth.
I believe you'll be getting a letter off the FA saying what's happened to all these suspensions.
You have got soft, haven't we? That's why we're not winning. We've got soft.
It's a bitter Saturday in February, and Accrington Stanley are at home to Stockport County. Home performances have been poor, and the string of losses is affecting the gate money on which the club relies.
Spectators will be about 1,000 plus, and Stockport are going to bring 1,500, so it'll be like playing at home for Stockport today. But our home form is very poor and away form is very good. So if our players think we're playing away, we might get a result.
That result is a must-win. It's all down to Jimmy and John as they psych the team in the countdown to kick-off.
Come on.
Matt, shut that door, please. Webby! Tight. Same again, Webby, you stay tight.
Yeah.
Dominate when you're there.
Yeah.
How's lads? Loud lock 31. Liam!
Post, far post.
Yeah. Toddy!
Sentry duty unless I was to go
Sentry
out.
duty, yeah. Jimmy just put a couple of points there, look.
Yeah.
You see that last one? That last one, that's my definition of a fucking footballer, that. Yeah. Not a midfielder, a fucking footballer. Work to get behind the ball when we lose the ball. And if everyone does that, we'll be strong, we'll be solid, and we'll go and win the game. I want our midfield being disciplined. We spoke about it in training, you have to be disciplined. Yeah, let's do that. I swear to God it'll work for you. Hey, good luck, lads, come on.
The fact is that you prepare your squad for that Saturday game, but once they cross the white line, you know, everything you've said and told them and taught them, it goes out the window.
Aki in traditional red. Remember, lads, there's no such thing as bravery, only degrees of fear.
Offside! Squeeze! Tighter! Tighter! Squeeze!
It's very, very stressful, and you're kicking and you're tackling every single ball. And there's times that me and John have walked in the changing rooms absolutely shattered. But we want to do well that much that it does take a lot out of you.
Tighter! Tighter!
Down at half-time. The team are in for an old-fashioned Accrington roasting.
How far's he headed out?
6 yards. 6 yards.
You know what? So you know, like, you're just going to peter this game out. You started bright, never give them a kick for half an hour, never mean there you go. And then as many you can see, you fucking go into your shell. And it summed it up, you and Mano, 2 fucking pound above challenges, and they end up walking out with the ball. And that could be a goal, and you could be 2-0 down, because you don't want to be fucking strong. It's the same old story every week. You're in the game till half an hour, you give them a goal, and then you throw the fucking towel in. Liam, me and you are going to fall out fucking big time soon, lads. If you go tight, they don't score. Hold on, no! Because you know the build up to the goal, the lad struggling, clears the ball, over Toddy, to a man here, where are you? No! No! If you go tight, like I've been telling you, all fucking season, they don't score! They don't score! Because he controls the ball and goes backwards into his own half. And I've been saying, time and time again, when we've got free kicks, our 2 men who at the back, which are you and you, go tight to your men. And you've dropped off 20 yards. Watch it again. It's fucking embarrassing. And you're not telling me they're anything fucking special, because they're not.
Oh, I'm only going to go half on about exactly the same as what John's said there. For me, you look a mile off the pace. There's some total 25 yards effort of Dickinson, right at Kenny, and a free kick. What else? Couple of half little scraps. That's it. Now, if you think these are just going to walk in here and walk out with 3 points, you've got another fucking thing coming. They haven't overplayed. They just do the simple thing, get behind the ball, and know that we're going to fucking crack. Well, it's not today. Get up now, fucking get at them, work hard to get back, and go at them again. Work hard to get back, go at them again.
Now the hairdryer treatment. So once more into the breach, dear friends, or close the wall up with our Aki dead.
Up, bro, come on in. Sean!
Go with him, Sean! Go with him, Sean!
Squeeze out! Squeeze out!
Second goal for County, the death knell, and the game ends in another home defeat. Heads are hung low. Time for some home truths.
You lost your way so badly for 20 minutes, it was embarrassing. Apart from after they scored, apart from that, they haven't put us under enough pressure to deserve to win the game. But you've let them win by letting a man be totally unmarked in the 6-yard box. That's cost you the game. The alarming thing for me is that we're not scoring enough goals at home. We have to be a bit more direct, we have to be a bit more dynamic. And we've got a massive game Wednesday that we've got to step on and go and force that game and go and win the game. But we've got to start scoring goals at home, and the only way you're going to start scoring goals at home is if you play more in the opposition's half.
Facing the press, John applies a much gentler touch.
John, what do you make of your side's performance today?
It was a little bit stop-start. We lost our way a little bit after the second goal, and I was disappointed. I was pleased with the spirit we showed last 15 minutes. We had a good go at them, but it wasn't to beat.
Away from the club, football is never far from John and Jimmy's minds. Today they play for the very own Sunday League club, Aintree Valentine. The team's been together so long, it's outlived the pub it's named after.
We're playing the semi-final of the National Vets Cup. We've been playing all season. Like, you play in a group stage, and then the winners go through. The winners go through of your group go through to the Masters Cup. The ones who come second in the group go into the intermediate, and the one who come third go into the Dummies Cup. And thankfully we're in the Masters one. So.
John was a prolific goal scorer in non-league football, bagging over 500 goals in a career spanning nearly 2 decades. Jim has had his moments too. They haven't lost their touch. John and Jimmy are through to the finals of the Veterans League. But will they bring that success back to Accrington Stanley and convert it into an elusive home win?
Here we are again, happy as ITV Granada local programming, sponsored by Motorpoint. You're in great company.
£10,000.
What do you want me to do?
Set up an account for me in the name of one of Mark's clients, that's it.
I've been blackmailed. Just let her go.
Too late, she's got to do it!
You have to find somebody else. I want nothing to do with this.
You've got people around you watching you.
All I want is to come out of this free, with a few quid in my pocket and a new life for me and my daughter to move on to.
Wired starts Monday at 9 on ITV1.
There are things in this city, in this world, that no one wants to admit are real.
We call this place a sanctuary for whom?
Oh. The purpose of the sanctuary is to find and help the unfortunate creatures. Some need saving, others can't be allowed to roam free. You're about to leave the world you know behind. Study the miraculous. Protect against the perilous. Sanctuary for all.
The UK premiere of Sanctuary continues. Monday at 9 on ITV4.
Here we are again, happy as ITV Granada local programming, sponsored by Motorpoint. You're in great company.
Another massive day at Accrington Stanley. Their mascot, Fraser the Eagle, suits up for the impending battle with table-topping heavyweights MK Dons. And playing host to such big-money visitors, the Gazelle Lounge is a flurry of activity.
Hiya, my name's Eric Woolley, I'm chairman.
Hi Eric, good to see you. All right, good to see you again, yeah.
I'm not shaking your hand. Bloody hell.
Eric Worley is very passionate and very much hands-on chairman, probably the most hands-on chairman that I've ever come across. So yeah, it's a challenge working with Eric. He's got some good ideas, old-fashioned housekeeping ideas.
There's somebody's space there.
Eric obviously wants everything to work as he would want it to be.
They can't put it there.
An old-fashioned businessman built on strong principles where he has the first and the last word.
Somebody's space. This lot here. You know.
He wants to know everything so he can ensure he makes the correct decisions, and that's obviously what's got the club from the days when I was involved in the mid-80s, where we were thousands of pounds in debt, to the club that's probably the very few clubs that are debt-free.
I'm sure that's going lighter. Have you been on pitch?
No. Today?
I got used today. I tell you, I was gutted when I got up, when it was 3 inches snow on.
On the pitch yesterday? Was it?
It'd be that deep, honestly. Never mind 3 inches, honestly, completely covered.
He wants to ensure that the money is spent in the best possible manner and there's minimal wastage, and that's what this football club's built on.
Desperate to raise extra cash, Eric has rented the nearby Crown. But after 6 months, the pub is still not earning its keep. And speculation is that a substitution's on the cards.
I'd heard rumours the week before, and I went down and asked them. They said they were rubbish. And then on Tuesday they came up at 10:30 and informed me that My services were no longer required at the Crown, and they were fetching a new licensing. I know Eric hasn't sacked me. He's made that quite plain because I've still got the Accrington Stanley. But according to my union, I've been sacked.
With the atmosphere rising inside the stadium, Eric's eagle eye has honed in on a potential problem at the main gate.
Who were them four you let in before? Yeah, the people before, the four of them that came in. Who were they?
They're actually the assistant manager's wife.
Sorry, they had what?
Jeff said it was okay.
Jeff said, where's Jeff? Gate! Nobody comes in, never mind what Jeff says, nobody. They don't come in about a fucking ticket. Nobody comes in about a fucking ticket. Honestly. And I'm serious, nobody. Fucking hell. Shut up shouting, Chris.
What about season tickets for next year?
Who? Yeah, I'll sort you out.
The crowd is anxious, apprehensive. Accrington Stanley's lacklustre home form means they're going to have to turn up the heat to beat Paul Ince's all-star MK Dons.
Why? Tell him to run the fucking channels. Oh, how many more times?
Oh, the omens look bad as MK Dons take the lead, and the gods' tears turn to snow for Accrington Stanley. Suddenly, an Aki attack is blocked from the sidelines by MK Dons' assistant manager.
That's good sport, isn't it? Hey, hey, that's a good sport.
There's confusion in the dugout.
Fucking hell.
Manager John Coleman hits the roof, but it's his player who gets the booking.
What the sin? He stabbed him something!
Get off the pitch! Fucking hell.
The referee's having none of it. John and Jimmy are banished, sitting out the rest of the game in the stands.
He stood right out. You four-eyed little fucking wanker.
He's a tosser! You know that!
I'm talking!
Big girl!
John, a rather unsavoury ending to the game.
To be honest, it's absolutely farcical. Our players tried to take a quick free kick. Their assistant manager stepped in front of him. He's outside the technical area. It was comical.
As the crowds disperse, opposing manager Paul Ince, John and Jimmy attempt to dissect the day. Eric has his own opinion.
Tell you what, they're a set of tosses, that lot. Eh? This Billy Big Bollocks, eh? That lot, Billy Big Bollocks. Eh? They haven't got a club. Eh? Come out of nothing, no history, nothing at all. Bought a club. Eh? Absolutely bought a club. Eh?
As the fracas hits the airwaves, John reports the worst.
Everybody said about Accrington's the worst place to go to play football.
Should spend some money on grass seeds and put the manager in the cage.
No, you're right. I spoke to Rob.
Let's see, else to get a letter sent off. Get a letter sent off to Sky. Or a letter sent to me. I'm not having that.
How many cautions today?
2.
The 2 sent off.
Scams.
Well, it was the commotion.
But I've not been involved in the commotion, apart from trying to keep the peace.
John, still mystified by his banishment to the stands, decides to take matters into his own hands and confront the match referee. Eric remains reflective on the result.
I mean, I think a draw would have been a good result today, but, you know, you only get out of it what you deserve, and, well, you know, obviously they're a lot better side than us.
So you're saying that any manager step onto the pitch? I'm saying this automatic.
Did you see a ref or not, John?
Yeah. He said, I sent you off for stepping on the pitch. He said, so every single time a manager steps on the pitch, you have to send him off. Yeah.
In suspense half the fucking game on pitch.
Well, if you look, out of all their incidents, he gets booked. Me and Jimmy get sent to the stands.
Oh, Accrington's official post-match report will make inflammatory reading. Meanwhile, back at the Crown, it's a red card for landlady Hazel Street. As substitute landlord, Mo Owens arrives to take over.
I'm here basically to take over handing over the keys from Hazel. I'm not sure what to expect today. I met Hazel Saturday afternoon. Obviously she was a bit upset to give her a bit of short notice. Basically, I don't know what I'm walking into here. It's box of tricks really. Let's wait and see what happens. If we can get in. Oh yeah, it's more, we're outside. We're still outside the front door of the Crown. Eric said you're up here. So basically we're here for the keys. I'll have to ask you what's what, obviously.
Right.
You can take me around.
Yeah, no problem. That one is a kitchen key. That one is half a crown what I showed you.
I didn't know what to expect, to be truthful. So I feel a bit better now. I'm a bit more relaxed. I mean, we're opening tonight. It's going to be a big night, apparently. We have a pool at home, we have a quiz night. I don't know what to expect. It's all hands to the pumps tonight and see what happens.
Mo's determined to turn things round at the Crown, but away from the pitch, John decides to seek advice on matters of team discipline.
He's been kind enough to let me just go and see where we can improve, you know, so it's not unofficial, it's just a case of us trying to get better and get our disciplinary record better.
But the MK Dons incident still won't sit well with Jimmy, who waits to tell his side of the story.